All right, where do we start? This is the kind of micro pack that I built just with a couple pockets from Kifaru. Nothing crazy. A lot of the minimalist style packs, TX5 EOP, Hitchhiker from Backwoods Mobile Gear, Push Archery's got a little pack they have that's coming out, or not coming out, that they've had out. There's a lot of guys trying to just take the bare minimum and just toss it right on the back of the stand. Problem is, it isn't always conducive to saddle hunting because saddle hunting often requires maybe a full day pack, 1,500, 2,000 cubic inch type pack, so you can crush sticks on the side platform and fill it up with whatever else. So with stands kind of being viewed as the backpack, you can often hang out with a little bit less. So this is the setup. So I just want to break this thing down. I got it stuffed with a couple puffy like jackets. There's a vest in this one and a full jacket in this one just to give it some structure here, but very simple. So I'm going to break this down. 0.5 tall seat posts, small seat, 14-inch compacts, daisy chains. That's kind of my kit. Everyone has preferences. I do a lot of gear reviews. At the end of the day, I always kind of jump into this kind of setup because I can hunt from a traditional stand or hunt hybrid out of the stand. I've been hunting hybrid. I did all last season. I kind of just bounce around with different concepts and just see what works, what doesn't work, that kind of thing. I also shot traditional and just enjoyed the extra room I had out of the stand. Clearly 0.5, not really much of a penalty for weight. Okay, so we have this kit. This is the Sherman and the medium belt pouch, I think is what they call it. All right, these don't even pair with each other. I kind of had to do a little bit of finagling and I got it to work out, but the Sherman, I think everyone can agree upon that is a pretty solid piece. You can add this to most backpacks out on the market as long as they got some sort of connection. And it just offers kind of compression for whatever. So clearly, like, I'm not a J-hooks guy. I don't like J-hooks. J-hooks are the metal screws that kind of go in and lock these sticks to the stand. You kind of unscrew them a bit, takes some time. You got one on each side. It's metal to metal contact. It's kind of fiddly. There's that whole kind of gamut, right? So I don't like J-hooks for that reason. I would much rather prefer to use the cam buckle strap or the compression strap or whatever it is. So that's how I landed on this. And I wanted something to have some flexibility in cubic inches. So I think this is like 500 and this is 215 cubic inches. So I'm at 715 cubic inches. The EOP is under 600 cubic inches and the Backwoods Mobile Gear pack is, I think, like 740 cubic inches for their Hitchhiker. So same ballpark, right? We're right there. Now what I like about this setup is that the compression strap is tied to the Sherman. So when I undo this compression strap, it just kind of peels through the rungs of the platform and then back over to lock all this stuff in. So it's holding the sticks, it's holding the platform and all that stuff in tight. It's holding the pocket arm. It's holding the Sherman to the actual stand. Like, none of this is going anywhere. It's all, locked in. And this might be a bit of overkill for the 1-inch auto locking, buckles here, but it's what I got to work with. But the auto locking can hammer that down and it ain't going anywhere. So I do like that feature, and I do like that the sticks in here and everything are just kind of smushed in. Okay, plenty of tag in here, so if you wanted, you could throw a jacket on this and hammer all that stuff down. So late season, you just toss some clothes on and it doesn't change. Okay, we're looking at something that you can flex with early season, mid-season, late season, and take in, just the essentials. Okay. Now, I'm going to unclip this, and the sticks are going to fall apart, and it's going to be a mess here for a minute. But we'll kind of look at the pack in itself. So we got that side and that side. All right. These sticks will want to fall off. That's kind of why I like a compression strap, because when I get to the base of the tree and I lay this stuff down and pop this off, I can get quick access to my sticks. Stick one on the tree, throw the other one on my hip, throw this on my back, and I can start climbing up. All right. Now, if you're a self-filmer, I kind of lean one way or the other. I like it, I hate it, I love it. We're best friends. Right now, I hate it. This is a nice little pocket. This pocket arm will also fit in this zipper here on the front of the Sherman. It also fit in the main compartment of the Sherman. I have it slotted through here because it's flat, it's flush. It's one of the first things I'm going to grab once I get it set up, and I can use the pockets for other items. Okay, so we'll just kind of pop this on either side here, and you can see this just comes off. I don't even really need to unclip it, but just want to show you there's some flexibility here with putting something on it and then locking that in. So I'll kind of put this back here, and this isn't a gear dump. I think this is a pretty solid option, an opportunity to if you got one laying around in your closet or whatever, to build out a little day pack for you. So you know, with these, clearly here's the compression. It's still tied into here. I have the opportunity now where these clips clip down into the bottom. So I can create backpack straps. I could let out the line there, and I could wear this over each shoulder and climb up, right? Like, that's a benefit. The other benefit is like the Kifaru hip quiver. You just hip quiver this thing on. So boom, go right around the waist, and it's right off the side of your hip. No different in footprint, no different in weight, no different in size. This thing is 15 ounces, people. This is just as lightweight as a hip quiver. So if you're out lugging one of those around in tack all day, you can sure as heck, you know, rock this off your hip when you climb up the tree. You can also throw this out over as like a satchel or like a sling style deal. So you want to throw it over your shoulder and you can walk in. You can wear this. You don't even have to have it on the tree stand, right? Like, do what you want. But this is just out of the focus. And you're going to say, oh, that's great, but I like to saddle hunt too. How is this going to work for saddle hunting? Well, I mean, yeah, it'll work. I'll show you real quick. It'll work. I got a kit right here. Here's a set of Arsenal double step sticks. I got the Razor platform, and here's a couple additional straps. I would keep these in the Sherman if I knew I was flexing between these two. So, on the back side, I'm adding backpack straps. I'm making these permanent right now because I want to use the other strap as a compression, right? I think we can all agree you need some level of compression strap if you're going to try to hold all this in or together or whatever you want to do. And again, I'm just offering an option here for those guys that like to saddle hunt and do both, and you know, kind of mix and match your kit. So I found this to be helpful. Again, now I got backpack straps. All right, so we're gonna take the compression strap here. I'm gonna take these two sticks and we're gonna slot those in right here. And I'm gonna take this platform and I'm gonna stick it just like that. Okay, and all we're doing is just kind of locking some stuff in. Okay, so we got the sticks here, and then we're going to take our compression strap, just how we fed it through the stand. You feed it through the platform. And again, these are on auto lock, so you just hammer this down. And now you have your pack, right? Like it's pretty simple. It's very modular. It's gonna hold the sticks, right? Again, the setup for the pack is 15 ounces, so it's not even a pound. You throw in a 2.5 pound platform and, you know, maybe 3 pounds of worth of sticks here, you're at 7 pounds, 8 pounds, something like that. So that's kind of the deal. So, you know, this obviously isn't going to work for every platform. It's not going to work for every stick configuration. Clearly, if you're using Skeletors or some other type of climbing stick, this probably isn't going to be the best solution for you. You should just know that up front with whatever configuration between your climbing sticks, climbing method, platform, stands, whatever attachment methods you're using, all that good stuff. This probably is going to be better off or more conducive to smaller footprint type sticks or platforms. The less weight, the better, clearly. But this is just another kind of opportunity to take something and say, I can flex it with this, I could flex it with that. I could add water, make this hydration compatible. I could still throw in my camera gear off the front here. Like, this is all my quick access type items. Like, everything I would want, I'm gonna put in this front pouch. This could be camera gear. This could be cam buckle strap. This could be your rangefinder. You know, you name it. A three-step removable aider would be another one. Windicator, whatever you want. All this stuff is kind of set up to flex either way. So that's kind of the deal. Again, this pocket arm too could also slide into the Sherman. So you could sell film out of a little kit like this, or flex it and go into this. All right. If you wanted to make the straps maybe a little bit more robust, find a thicker padding backpack strap. I have on this, you know, this is the Kifaru Pro suspension. Probably wouldn't work out for the Sherman, but you know, I've messed with Lone Wolf straps, the updated straps, other third-party straps. I've messed with the Kifaru straps with the carbon fiber frame, and now I'm just down to just the straps here. I got a little load lifter deal up top, so I can manipulate this in a way it works for me. I like the quality and the products here for what they have to offer. And you know, I got my Kydex sheath right here for my knife, which is, you know, if I down an animal, ready to go. So yeah, that's kind of the deal there on the kind of little micro pack here from Kifaru. Now, I also noticed that they have a Sherman that's on a closeout sale for 65 bucks. And then they have some other pockets for like 25 bucks right now. So under $100, you could be probably in this kit. I know the EOP is like $250. I don't even know what the push archery one is. And I think the Hitchhiker is like 170 bucks or something like that. All comparable, all have pros and cons, all have plus and minuses, all do different things. But again, I just had what I had laying around the house and figured I would mess with it and give it a go and see if I can make it work. So this is something I'm probably going to play with some more and probably start to incorporate into my hunts this upcoming season.